Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the tutorials on Galaxy for Bioinformatics. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can download files from the Galaxy platform. If you are new to the Galaxy platform, I will encourage you to watch my introductory video where I give an overview of this platform, how to navigate this platform, and how to register and get an account. So make sure to watch that video. The link to that video is in the description box. You can also click the link right up here to watch that. So let's proceed. For this tutorial, I'll be using files that are in my account. These are the files. Now, if you want to download files, you need to make sure you have selected the right history. Currently, this is my history, and these are the files under it. These files were produced, 12 of them, okay, the first 12. These were produced after I performed genome annotation using Procker. And by the way, I have a video that also shows you how to use the Galaxy platform to perform genome annotation. Okay, so you can watch that video. The link is in the description box. So in that video, I generated these files, the first 12 files here. Okay, and this one is the input file. So we have a total of 13 files here. Now, if you want to download the files, then one of the approaches is to download them individually. So let's say you have generated these files and then you are interested in one of them. For example, this one, the genbank file here. Then you can click it. Then you look for the save icon, this one. So if you hover your mouse on it, the download text will show. So this is the right button. So you can click it. And then you can save it. So before you save, you can rename the files. So for the names of the files, I will leave that to you. So I'll save the file. Okay, that has been done. So I can check the file here in my directory. So this is a file. Now let's go back to the Galaxy platform. So this is one approach. Now, if you have several files like this one, you could also have more than 13 files. So if you have lots of files, then it will become cumbersome if you try to download them individually. So there's a way to download all the files here at once. So that's what we are going to look at next. So if you want to download all the files under your history, like this one here, your output files, then you can come to history, move to this drop down here, click it, and then scroll down to export history to file. And then you can click it. If this is the first time you are exporting the history to file, then you will have this message appearing. Then you also have this link. So just click this link and then a download link will be prepared for you. So the download link will be used to download all these files. So let's wait whilst Galaxy prepares that link for us. Okay, so the download link has been prepared. So if you want to download the files, we just have to click it. And then we can save the file. Okay, so it's now a tarball. That means it's compressed. So we can save first. And then we can go and check the file. So this is the file. It's compressed. So if you want to get your files, you have to extract the contents. So I can open and then I'll go to data sets. And then I'll have my files here. So there are 13 of them. And then I'll extract. So I have my files here now. So these are the files. So that's about it. So that's how we do a batch download, okay, when using the Galaxy platform. Now let's go back to the Galaxy server. Okay, so that's about it. So let's go back to the home page. So if you have already performed an export to file command, then when you go to your history and then you go to export history to file again, the link will be given to you straight away. So there will be no processing again. It will just be there, so you can use it. Sometimes you may be interested in certain files. For example, in the genome annotation exercise, I used file 1 as the input, and then the output files were files 2 to 13. If let's say I want to download just the output files, then I don't need to download the entire history, but I'll have to select the files that I'm interested in, that is files 2 to 13, and then download them. To do that, I'll need to put all these files into one group and then proceed with the download. Galaxy allows us to do this. Galaxy has a feature called dataset collections. It allows us to combine files or datasets into a single entity and then process them. So what we are going to do is to use this feature to combine all our files of interest, that is file 2 to file 13. We will combine them into a single entity and proceed with the download. So first of all, we need to select the files that we want to download. So we want to download files 2 to 13. So I'll first have to come to this side where the checkbox is. When you hover your mouse on it, you see the text select items. So click it, and then you have checkboxes appearing, okay, on the left side of all the files. So you select the one that you want. So for me, I'm going to select this up to this one here. So you should select yours as well. You can select just 2 or 3, or you can also select all of them. It doesn't matter. So just make sure you have selected more than one file and then proceed. So after I've selected the files that I want to download, I'll see another text here. Okay, that indicates the number of files I have selected. Okay, out of the total number. So here I have 12 of 13. So depending on the number of files you select, the value here will reflect that. So from here, I'll just click this small arrow here, and then I'll have this drop down, and then I'll select build dataset lists. This one here. There are other functions here, but I will cover them in future tutorials. So for now, let's use this one, build data list. So I'll click it, and then I'll have this appearing, this window appearing. It will also indicate all the files that I have selected. And then on my right side, there is an entry box here, which I'll use to give a name to this particular group of files. Or we say collection of data sets. Yeah, so Galaxy will say collection of data sets. So we say collection. So I'll just click and then I'll give it a name. So I'll just say Rocker output files. Okay. So I have the name Rocker output files. And then I'll click on create collection. And so after I've done that, you will have it being shown here. So when you click that name, okay, the files under that particular data set or collection will be displayed for you. So if you want to download, you can still click each of them here and then download, but we want to download everything at once. So I'll click on the download button here, and then I'll be asked to save the file. So what will happen is that all the files will be aggregated, okay, into one single file, which is a zip file. Okay, so this is a zip file. So I will save it here, and then I am going to explore it. So let's go and explore that particular file. So now it has been downloaded. Now let's take a look at the file. This is the file. It's a zip file, so I can open it and then check the contents. So I see my files here. I can also extract the contents and then examine the files. So I see all the files that I selected here. So there's another way you can use to download files from the Galaxy platform. Now let's go back to the Galaxy page. On the Galaxy page, you can click history and this will send you back to the main history page. Okay, so these are the 3 common ways you can use to download files from the Galaxy platform. This video was made using the tutorial here. Okay, so this is a tutorial that was made by the Galaxy team. So you can also come here and then read and then just practice. Okay, I will leave the link to this page also in the description box. So that's about it. So with the Galaxy platform, you can also download files using the command line. But this is something that I'll cover in another tutorial. So just make sure you come back to watch that. Now that you are done with this video, I will encourage you to watch the other Galaxy tutorials that are in this playlist.